Tricky. Nice. It begins December 1st. There you are, heading to hide that sun. Good morning. It's Carver 1-3. Take a look at that sun. Does that look normal? And it gets bigger and bigger. Aerosols are being applied to our atmosphere, nanotech, aluminum, number of chemicals that I don't even care to try to say because I really can't.
Oh, it's like it just quits making it.
So you can see the plane is now shut it back off. That was a guy who was making a very large persistent contrail, as you can see there. And he quit making a persistent contrail, but he certainly left a contribution to my sky. Would you disagree? Now, if you follow this persistent contrail back to the plane, it quits. He didn't get lower. Why did it quit? He went higher, or at least maintained altitude. So this is the kind of thing I'm trying to point out. So you can see that there is stratospheric aerosol injection, and it should be up in the stratosphere, but it's not. It's not that high. Now, this is a contrail. Now I'm zoomed in on it, and I'm going to back out, and you can see that it melts. That is not a contrail. That is stratospheric aerosol injection for geoengineering, solar radiation management. Look at that sun. Once again, it's finally yellow. Now that they colored it. As you can see, these finite white lines might appear very small, but they are so many miles away. They are massive, and they are growing, and they are getting bigger. They're seeding the sky. They're moving the storm. It's ongoing. Ever since CNN released this new technology called stratospheric aerosol injection, which nobody had ever heard of before, according to CNN, they've been very careful because I think people can identify it now that a credited news source reported it. So apparently they say that it would be very easy to design and or build, possibly retrofit a plane to do this. Wow, with our technology, imagine. It's funny, I think the CIA and the government's had that technology since Operation Popeye, when they sprayed chemicals over Vietnam and created cloud seeding, which, like Forrest Gump said, it started raining and never stopped. That's pretty bad Gump. This is real. It's nothing new. Project Indigo Skyfold, Air Force, sky brightening. You know, there's so much out there. I guess the question is, do we really want to know? So, back to Mesa, Arizona. You can see a couple contrails with a persistent contrail out of a passenger plane below it. So if that was your car driving down the street, you think you'd get a ticket if you left a bunch of emissions, irregardless of what it was? Yeah. Our sky's illuminated heavily. That poor sun is 10 times the size it really is because of the refraction of the metals in the sky. It's crazy. The trails are dissipating, getting bigger, seeding the sky. So I was about done with this video, and this guy decided to drop in.
First of all, it's United Airlines.
Yeah.
I didn't memorize the numbers. I took a screenshot. There he is, right under the sun. Come on.
I was all wrapped up.
That's him. Doing that. Now it quits. Check this out. Let me zoom out.
And then this guy comes along. Now I know this guy's coming out of San Diego. I can tell by his flight path. But let's take a look back at this. Shadow in the atmosphere. See it? Yep. The particulates are so heavy it's creating a shadow in the sky. That, my friend, is proof in itself. Moisture's not going to block the sun. Alright, let's go back to San Diego. Now I put this into a time lapse to speed this thing up. It's long enough as it is. But the important part is to hang on a sec. Watch this. That's all I keep getting for every plane I pick. Not available 2,000 feet. Okay, he looks a little higher than 2,000 feet. So take a look at how it's making a contrail, okay. But look how the contrail starts to evaporate, but yet there's a persistent contrail, and I guess the plane's gonna fall out of the sky, right? I mean, why does it quit making a contrail? So now he's just making a super long contrail, but not a persistent contrail. So there's certainly a difference. Pretty long contrail, but it is melting. Pretty cold up there.
Okay, so I reset my flight rate radar because
So
it
there
quit
it is.
working, which has never happened. And this guy turns out to be
Now I reset flight radar,
United Airlines.
and this is what I found. That was United Airlines.
So apparently United Airlines have a problem with their planes because there's nothing.
He's back to a normal contrail now.
And then it's
Wow.
polluting.
Weaving.
Why is he polluting?
A skid mark.
Oh boy.
All right, well, that's our United plane. It's just a contrail plane. The clouds are forming. See that in the background? Strange. Ah, desert beauty. And they keep coming, but this is the end. Have a great day. Geoengineering is real.